Namaste everyone. Let's start the class with a short prayer. After that, we will chant the mantras and then we'll see the explanation of each and every mantra. Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada चित्तस्य शुद्धये कर्म न तु वस्तूपलब्धये वस्तुसिद्धिर्विचारेण न किञ्चित् कर्मकोटिभिः सम्यग् विचारतः सिद्धा रज्जुतत्त्वावधारणा भ्रान्तोदितः महासर्पः भयदुःखविनाशिनी अर्थस्य निश्चयो दृष्टो विचारेण हितोक्तितः न स्नानेन न दानेन प्राणायामशतेन वा अधिकारिणमाशास्ते फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः उपायादेशकालाद्याः सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः अतो विचारकर्तव्यो जिज्ञासः I'll read it once again. अतो विचारकर्तव्यः जिज्ञासोरात्मवस्तुनः समासाद्यदया सिन्धुं गुरुं ब्रह्मविदुत्तमम्. Okay, I'm done with the chanting part. So in the last class we have seen in Vivekachudamani we have seen from 6th sloka till from 6th mantra till 10th mantra we have seen. So today we are going to see 11th mantra till 15th mantra. I'm already done with the chanting part, so I'll just read the mantra and then we'll see the explanation. चित्तस्य शुद्धये कर्म न तु वस्तूपलब्धये वस्तुसिद्धिर्विचारेण न किंचित् कर्मकोटिभिः. Here what Shankaracharya is saying is, moksha is the person who is seeking moksha, that is liberation. The person who is seeking moksha, first he has to do a proper analysis of what Shastra is saying. First he has to read the Shastra and he has to do a proper analysis. He should understand and he should be able to analyze what Shastra is saying. And then only he can try to gain the knowledge. When he has to gain the knowledge, after understanding the fact, I, the Atma, is nothing but Brahman. I am not a limited consciousness. I am nothing but Brahman, who is a limitless consciousness. With that fact he should understand, and then he should go in a Karma Yoga attitude. He should proceed in a Karma Yoga attitude, and then he can gain knowledge by this proper way. But this knowledge can't be gained even though you do hundreds of good deeds, like even though you do multiple charity things, and then even though you do multiple rituals, which is a karma, some rituals are there, right? So even though you do multiple rituals or good deeds like helping others and all these things, these are very good, but these will be just be helpful to you to gain knowledge. But these are not only the means to gain knowledge. These are just helpful. That's it. So moksha is possible only after learning the Shastra. First we have to learn what Shastra is saying, and then we have to do a proper analysis of the Shastra, and then we need to gain knowledge by understanding the fact I, the Atma, is nothing but Brahman, who is a limitless consciousness. With that fact, we should approach in a proper attitude and then gain knowledge. That's what this mantra means. We'll proceed to the next mantra. Samyak vicharata siddha rajju tatvavadharana भ्रांतोदित महासर्पः भयदुःख vinashini. Here, before explaining this mantra, I need to give you a proper example, a simple example. So let's take a person. A person is standing on the road or anywhere. I think let's take on the main road. So he is standing on the road, and then there is a snake moving in front of him. Then what will happen to that person? Obviously he will get restlessness, and he will get sorrow, and then he will get fear. So he can't be happy, right? Obviously he will get that. What he do in that, immediately he can't even analyze properly. So he got fear and then he got sorrow. So, but the reality is that is not a snake. That is just a rope from a long distance, from some distance. Someone is moving the rope. Someone is dragging that rope. He thought that it's a snake. It is very similar, right? Both are, I mean, almost similar, right? So that's why he superimposed a snake on a rope. That's what the example here. So in that example, what he need to do, whether he need to analyze it, that is not a snake, that is just a rope. That knowledge he has to gain by doing a proper analysis. If not, someone, a learned person who had that discrimination capacity, he has to come and then help him. Then only his sorrow will be gone. Otherwise he will be like that only. He will get sorrow and then he will get fear and he can't be happy. So that why that sorrow is why he got that sorrow and fear, he superimposed a snake on that rope. So we'll come to this explanation part now. So the fear and sorrow that is caused by superimposing a snake on a rope, that is because of his diluted mind. That is because of his diluted mind. And why he got that diluted mind? That is his ignorance. He don't have that discrimination capacity. So that's why he got that diluted mind. With that diluted mind, he superimposed something else on the reality. That ignorance he got due to his thinking that he is a limited individual. He did not properly understand the fact the Atma is nothing but Brahman, who is a limitless consciousness. So that's why all this sorrow, restlessness, and ignorance, all this happened. So this sorrow will be gone by doing a adequate reasoning and knowledge of reality. That discriminating capacity he should have. One should have that discriminated capacity of what is real and unreal. That one should acquire. Then only the sorrow of which is caused by samsara, sukha dukkha of samsara will be gone. That's what this mantra means. We'll move to the next mantra. अर्थस्य निश्चये दृष्ट्वा अर्थस्य निश्चयो दृष्टे विचारेण हितोक्तितः न स्नानेन न दानेन प्राणायाम शतेन वा. Here what Shankaracharya is saying is the knowledge of ascertainment of reality, that is what is real and what is unreal, that discrimination capacity, it can be gained by doing a proper analysis. Whether we should be able to do a proper analysis or a learned person, he should be able to guide me, right? So this knowledge of reality, ascertaining the reality, can be gained of by doing a proper analysis and then by properly approaching a guru. Here guru means a learned person who has that proper understanding. So by properly approaching a guru, then only knowledge can be gained. But the same knowledge can't be gained even though you do a sacred baths or by donating millions of rupees to the people who are in need, or even though you do a pranayama, hundreds of pranayama. All these things will be just helpful to gain knowledge, but these are not only the means to gain knowledge. The means is, first we need to see what shastra is saying, and we need to analyze what shastra says, and then we need to approach a guru with complete shraddha and bhakti in him. We need to trust him, and then we need to surrender to him. Then only we can gain knowledge. This is what this mantra means. We'll move to the next mantra. अधिकारिणमाशास्ते फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः उपाया देशकालाद्यः सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः. Here this mantra means attaining the result of vichara. Here vichara means the sorrow and restlessness that is caused by superimposing something else that was due to ignorance and with the diluted mindset. So all this vichara, that sorrow and restlessness, all these things will be gone by properly approaching a adhikari. Here adhikari means, as I said earlier, he is a learned person who has that discriminative capacity and who has a proper understanding of shastra. That is a guru. He is called as a adhikari. So attaining the result of sorrow, it depends on the adhikari who has a proper understanding of shastra. Then only our sorrow will be gone. If no one helped me, then, and if I also don't have a proper discriminative capacity of reality and unreality, then my sorrow will still remain. I can't be happy, right? So this can be gone by with a proper learned person and who has the proper understanding of shastra. But the aspects, like there is other thing called jyotisham, right? That is astrology, which we can see in a proper time. We should do something, some rituals. We should do some good deeds in a proper time, proper season, at proper place. All these things are also helpful, but these are the secondarily helpful to gain knowledge. The primary thing is, first we have to analyze the thing, what shastra is saying, and then we have to properly approach to a guru who has the complete understanding of shastra. Then only knowledge can be gained. That's what this mantra is. We'll move to the next mantra. अतो विचारः कर्तव्यं जिज्ञासो आत्मवस्तुनः समासाद्य दयासिन्धुं गुरुं ब्रह्मविदुत्तमम्. Here jignasu means who is the seeker of knowledge, who desires for to gain knowledge. He is called as jignasu. So that jignasu, he has to first he should have that desire to gain moksha, and then he has to identify a guru. Guru means a learned person who has a proper complete understanding of shastra. So first he has to identify, and then he should approach that guru with a complete shraddha and bhakti in him, and by trusting him and by totally surrendering to him. He can't simply go to him just to ask doubts, to clarify something. He can't go like that. First he should trust him, first he should identify that person, and he should trust him totally, and then with complete shraddha and bhakti in him, and by completely surrendering to him. That person, that guru, here Shankaracharya is describing that Guru who understood Brahma, who is the ocean of compassion. Daya Sindhum means who has that ocean of compassion. He is that Guru. I'll repeat it once again. This Jignasu, the person who desires to gain knowledge, first he should analyze what Shastra is saying, and after that he should identify a Guru who understood Brahma, who has the complete understanding of what Shastra is saying, and then he should approach that Guru with complete Shraddha and Bhakti in him, and by surrendering him totally, that Guru who understood Brahma and who is the ocean of compassion. That's what this mantra is. So we are done with our class. So in the next class we will see from 16th mantra till 20th mantra. So I'll close this class with a closing prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you all. We'll meet you in the next class.